Are sorting through total chaos this evening. Officers were called out to 3 different scenes at the same time. They included 2 robberies and a fake call to cover up one of those robberies.
Officers were first alerted to the robbery at the Arvest Bank on 36th Street in Yale, and then a purse snatching incident at the Walgreens on 31st in Harvard. Now, at the same time, someone called in a child abduction at Promenade Mall, but police determined that call was a hoax and say it was meant to distract them from the other crimes. So Tulsa police were not deterred, and right now 2 people are in custody following the robbery at Arvest Bank.
We do have team coverage for you right now from the scenes of today's robberies. 2 Works For You reporter Lorraine Callender is in Tulsa, where police arrested the suspects.
Well, it started in Midtown but ended here on East Admiral Place and East 305th Ave after 2 people robbed the Arvest Bank in Tulsa. According to police, a man went inside the bank on 36th and Yale, showed a gun, and demanded money. Another suspect waited outside. The 2 then drove off in the getaway car shortly before 11. Fortunately, no one was hurt during the robbery.
Mileage-wise, it was quite a ways. I mean, obviously from 36th and Yale out to 30500 East Admiral, but it wasn't terribly wrong. It wasn't high speed or anything like that.
Police pulled the vehicle over here along this road within an hour of the robbery. At the very least, the 2 will be charged with armed robbery. In Tulsa, Lorraine Callender, 2 Works For You.
Now, while officers investigated that robbery, police were called to look into a report of a car stolen from Promenade Mall with 2 kids inside, but that call turned out to be fake. Tulsa Public Schools was forced to put Edison Preparatory School and Nathan Hale High School on a modified lockdown. Also, Patrick Henry Elementary was under lockdown for a possible bomb threat, but police aren't sure how that fits into the other calls.
And while officers responded to the fake carjacking call, they stumbled across another car that led them on a short chase. They do not believe it was related to the other calls, but it was in the same area. 2 Works For You reporter Micah Hatfield was first on the scene, and she continues our team coverage from the neighborhood where the pursuit ended. Micah?
Tulsa police say it was one thing after another this morning, but like you said, they don't believe the pursuit that ended here was related to anything else going on. It was just a coincidence.
TPD says this red car took off from McDonald's near the Promenade Mall. Police followed the car all the way to the driveway of a home near 45th and South Columbia. All 3 people inside got out and ran. Canine officers responded, and eventually the suspects were located in the neighborhood and taken into custody. They were not armed, but police discovered they were involved in a strong-arm robbery at Walgreens on 31st and Harvard this morning. They say one of the males punched an elderly woman several times in the face and stole her purse before getting into the car with the other 2 and speeding away. The elderly victim was transported to the hospital. Police say they were able to recover some of her stolen things.
The names of the suspects are not being released because they are all minors, but I am told they were transferred to the detective division downtown. In Midtown, Micah Hatfield, 2 Works For You.
And of course,